is there every day at 3-4-10. The Easy the Chauffeur is on as well. It continues this weekend. And this time it's at Marbouché. Marbouché. Look out, Marbouché Massive, Grand Bay Massive. We come in your way. And this time it's happening at Annie's shop in Marbouché. Lucy's birthday bash is on today, Friday. Today, Friday. Lucy, Matthew over there in Fokole. Happy birthday to you, Lucy. And note, this afternoon it's on at Lucy's bar in Fokole, the birthday bash. Look out for the Kubuli ladies, the Kubuli DJ, and your guineas at extra special as well. 247 Kubuli 3-4-10 at Lucy's birthday bash in Fokole. Today is happening at the hole right opposite the National Bank. Yes, I said opposite the National Bank, the hole. And I said this hole has two ends, so you don't have to reverse, right? You go into the hole and you can just go straight through. And then it's happening at Hazel Edwards Place, the hole on Hillsborough Street. And you can also access there from the River Street. So River Street, Hillsborough Street, two ends to enter the hole. And we're going to be there this afternoon with the Kubuli DJs. Look out for DJ Snow at the hole and the Kubuli ladies this afternoon. The Duive is on at the Windsor Park Forecourt. It's the first ever Duive at the Windsor Park Forecourt. And that will go on every Friday from now on at the Forecourt. Milan's Bar and Grill in Louisville comes alive this afternoon with the Kubuli DJs, the Kubuli ladies. Look out for Mr. Mix and the rest of the folks, Adam P and the rest of the folks up there at Milan's, Louisville. That's right next to Minier 7-Eleven, Louisville. Guineas, more Guineas special. And this time it's happening at Mary Nixon in Calibishi. Guineas and Kubuli special all weekend long at Mary Nixon. Roslyn in Pottersville. Your Kubuli 3-4-10 along with your red hot barbecue. More Guineas extra special, and this time it's happening at Captain's Bar, as we said earlier, and also the lab in Maho. So Maho Massive, let's go down to the lab this afternoon and get your Guineas $2 for $7 all weekend long at the lab. The strip in Scotshead is doing it big this weekend. Your Kubuli 3-4-10 this weekend. And the strip, and that is Saturday at the strip in Scotshead. Guineas Street Football is on Sunday. Maho Massive, it's your turn. The Guineas Street Football, $200 to qualify. Remember, $200 to qualify, only $50 to register. And we are inviting teams from Fokole all the way to Portsmouth to participate in this Guineas Street Football this Sunday. Kickoff time. It's 12 o'clock. Registration starts at 11 and registration will close at 12. Right? And more extra special. It's happening at the Guineas Street Football on Sunday. Teaser Grounds in Maho, where your Guineas will be 2 for $7 as well at the grounds. We have a few upcoming. Of course, we won't go through everything in the interest of time, but we'll let you know. World Safety Awareness Day is coming up. And due to that, from the 19th to the 22nd, big week, of course, at the Dominica Brewery and Beverages. Big week. Look out for that at the Dominica Brewery and Beverages. Monday, we have the open week activity health talk happening next week. Tuesday, first aid training. Wednesday, occupational health. On Thursday, it's happening breast, of course, I said breast cancer awareness, breast and prostate cancer awareness on Thursday. On Friday, we have this big health drive happening at the distribution center in Fokole with the All Saints University for this massive. So come and get all your check, your blood pressure check, all your different checks at the distribution center in Fokole, free of charge, of course, on Friday. Free up Friday, come back at Davos next week Friday. And as we are on next week Friday, let us talk a little bit on what's happening next week Saturday with Pepper live in concert. This is our stop with the Dominic Cabrera on a Friday. I see Elvis enjoying this old one there. Go my lad. Go à l'hôpital. Go Can you believe that Alvin Alexander can't understand what's going on here? Go my lad.
Social.
So I had to give Alvin a crash course behind the mics. Mayfest coming up. Alvin, give us enough. I know, you know, why don't you understand that?
Why don't I understand that?
Yes.
I'm from Marigat. I speak Kokoi.
Oh, Kokoi.
We would say it differently.
So how would you say it in Kokoi?
I don't want to be too explicit this afternoon, but that's why I want to invite everybody to Lime to Marigat for April 29th to May 2nd, so they can learn a little bit of the Kokoi.
Okay.
So they can say it. The Kokoi.
So when you go to learn Creole or Patois?
Well, you see, there are different times for that. Maybe later in the month, the same May month, you know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So you guys stepping up for the Mayfest activities?
Definitely, we are stepping things up, Matt, and of course, as you know, we have been over the last 10 years producing this activity, and this year it's all about the Kubli brand and all of the other sponsors coming on board to ensure that we have a really massive 10-year celebration of the festival.
And I see you have a sort of a warmer activity coming up.
Well, we have the Mayfest Queen Pageant launching coming up on Saturday the 23rd. We are launching all of the Queen contestants in all of their communities. Of course, that will start from about 11 a.m. in the morning. All of our sponsors will also be on board on this road show on Saturday the 23rd. And then, of course, we want to invite persons to come on out, you know, be along the route of the parade, the motorcade. And then in the evening, Pepper will have his concert, so you can stick around if you're in the Marigat community for that as well. But he's here, he will tell you a little bit more about that with DJ A-Star. But definitely Mayfest is on, and we're getting ready for the April 29th to May 2nd weekend.
Okay, so let's wrap it up for the afternoon with Pepper coming up. All right, let's say good afternoon to Pepper. Good afternoon to you, brother.
Good day.
How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
Everything good, everything safe. Yeah.
Yeah? All right, what can we expect, from you? Is it next week or this week?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Next week on the 23rd, you're expecting Pepper in concert, right? Yeah, I hoping for everyone to come out and give their fully support and such.
All right.
Yeah.
So Pepper in concert starting what time next week?
It will be starting from 9 p.m. at the Margaret Community Center, where the formerly junior school was, which is in Forward.
Okay.
We like to invite everybody because Divine Songs will be there. Danger Dane, myself, Versatile DJ A-Star, DJ Spins, Big Up Jedi Songs, Kubli One Time, and all the sponsors.
But tell me, what form will this activity take next week? What is it that we can expect?
Well, expect a blast because there will be a lot of artists, a lot of performance, DJs, and anywhere Kubli is, that's where the show starts.
That's where the action is.
Yeah.
All right. So Kubli, you're part of that action?
Definitely, Matt, of course. And as you say, Kubli is the life of the country, you know what I'm saying? So wherever Kubli is, the country has life, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to allow that you wrap it up this afternoon, Elvis. And before that, let me say again, good afternoon to I call him the tiger. Little man with a big voice there. Alvin. How are you, Alvin, again?
Good afternoon.
I'm going to say something from in Creole.
Matt. Coquet bien.
Oh my God, of all things the man want to say, please, Elvis, translate for me in a nicer way, please. That's all the guy want to say.
He's trying to follow this song that you were playing earlier on, and he's just trying to say that the guy.
But he doesn't understand what it is.
The guy's not well today, but tomorrow he'll be okay. You know?
That's all, yes. That's all it is. Haven't you heard? Simple translation. But Elvis, talk to us about today before we move.
Well, Matt, as we said, today we are in the hold today on we have 2 lanes for the whole, of course, and we have River Street and
I was
Hillsborough
introduced to the whole. You walk in on one side of the street and you enter on the other side of the street.
Yes.
That's in River Street.
Yes.
Okay, I get you.
Enter on one end, you exit on the other end.
Yeah.
If you enter on River Street, you exit
that's
on
a good
Hillsborough
hole.
Street. It's a very
When you
good
get in, you can get out.
You could get out. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about the rivers gear. You don't have to check no mechanic for that. That's all right. Once your forward is working, that's cool. Coming to the home this afternoon. We have Mini 7-Eleven as well on this afternoon from 4 o'clock. And that's Milans in Louisville, right next to Mini 7-Eleven. And we have Lucy on the hill, Fokole, with the birthday bash. Lucy, good afternoon to you. Up there in Fokole, will be coming your way this afternoon from 4 o'clock for this big birthday bash. That's one of the things on this afternoon. We also have Captain in Campbell with his Guinness 247 this afternoon, and for the balance of the weekend, the lab in Maho as well with your Guinness 247 from today for the weekend. And the Guinness Street Football is on Sunday. So come on down and register. We're asking you to come on down early, and your Guinness will be 247 as well in teaser. And we want to also take a little time and shout out to Kim over there in Marigot. Shout out belated happy birthday to Kim over there in Marigot, Top City. And say belated happy birthday to you. And also happy birthday to one of our customers over there in Penville, Alexina Matthew over there in Penville. All the best, guys, for your birthday. Lenny Bellot, we want to say advanced birthday greetings to you. Lenny is one of the man really behind all these Kuboli scenes. And tomorrow is his birthday, one of our colleagues as well. I'm saying we just want to say happy birthday to him. And he walked with his ID this morning, so we know that he's of age. So we're going to have a few chibisa with him this afternoon. And let's go out there and have a blessed weekend. Remember to check out all the promotions. The chauffeur is on in Granby this afternoon, and that's happening at Mabushi this afternoon. And also the forecourt at the stadium is on with the Duive this afternoon, and all the other promotions. And on the Pottersville Highway, you know, we have Roslyn on the Pottersville Highway where you can get your Kubuli free for 10.
All right, my brothers, thank you very much, Pepper. It was a pleasure, man, guy. DJ, how you doing?
I'm all right, man.
All right, wrap it up and have a great weekend. Alvin, before you go, I'm going to give you your favorite song for the afternoon. It's a funny thing when you can't understand the language, boy. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Somebody want to say hi.
Bonjour, Matt, ça passe?
Vous savez parler créole là?
Si je parle créole, puis bien passé ou ça?
The only man from Marigot who speaks Creole better than me, huh?
Ah ouais, ça, moi ça parle créole là.
Yes, how you doing?
Let me tell you something, Matt.
Uh-huh.
I listened this morning to, the discussion they're having Mr. Dr. Fountain and, his comments on the statement made by the Caribbean Development Bank on, Dominica's growth.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to correct, Matt, I would like the students of economics and finance to listen very carefully, Matt, and maybe some other people may learn, Matt. Matt, when you invest in stock or companies, Matt, make projections, Matt. That is what it is. A projection, Matt, is that you say, based on your historical performance, in other words, based on the performance of the past year, you expect to grow or you expect to get a profit of $10 this year. Based on that, Matt, some people will invest because the projection is that the company will grow. But it is the same thing with the Caribbean Development Bank and the projection they made for Dominica to grow by whatever percentage they say.
3%, yes.
Projection. And of course, Mr. Astafan, who basically seemed to totally ignorant of finance and economics, even business, I think it would be better if you would ask the CEO of J. Astafan and Company to explain business to him. Because when he says, they're making a big deal about Thompson, don't know what he's talking about. Matt, anybody can comment on a projection, Matt. If you tell me, if I want to invest in a company, I don't know if you read the Wall Street Journal or you read these things where a lot of people comment on companies' projections. And Matt, normally, at the end of the period, they generally have to revise the projection, sometimes upwards or downwards. In Dominica's case and the projection to grow, Matt, it is inconsistent with the figures, Matt. The economy has not grown. Unemployment is high. There is no productivity. The economy is in the tank, Matt. There is no indication that any of that is going to change during the year to the extent that the economy will grow. And this is the basis on which Dr. Fountain was saying that the figures given by the World Bank are inconsistent with the historical numbers, Matt. Matt, I am so sad that if our young students of finance and economics have to listen to this diatribe from Anthony Astafan, I think they're not going to go anywhere. Good afternoon, Matt. Have a good day.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Talk on the Block. This morning we had a big debate on this.
As I said before, I'm going to limit our response that will be a minimum for now, because we're in discussion about the situation and we're going to react to that in due time. I'm going to respond to your question. As far as we are aware, this procurement event was not tendered. It was not tendered according to the requirements of the law that exists in Dominica.
It was not tendered. $18 million. Just in passing, Tony, do we have the capacity though?
Yes, Matt. We definitely have the capacity locally to do this work.
I'm sure a full statement will be forthcoming.
Well, we'll react as we have said.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. LeBlanc. Builders and Contractors Association reacting to the news of the information that this $18 million contract awarded to a Barbadian firm was not tendered for. And I don't think that these guys are taking this lying down. Since this information revealed by Mr. LeBlanc, I've been learning a few things. Hello.
Matt, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Matt, I'm an ordinary citizen who's trying to make sense of this. In Makushri, we lost a bridge, and it looked, two bridges, by the rum factory. Mr. Skerritt, the government, they put this concrete road, a length of concrete road, maybe 4 to 6 inches thick. I'm saying to myself, if I were to calculate all that concrete that was laid down there on Mr. 10 Shillingford land, or the Shillingford estate, it could almost complete a bridge. Why did we go for all that expense when we could have put Dominicans to work to build those bridges and we, the Dominican people, would tolerate the rough road through the chilling for their state. Why put all that concrete down? This is a waste of money, Matt. There's no other way to say it, and it doesn't make sense. We could have built a bridge. We would at least be 75% with all that concrete they laid down there. Put another 25%. One of those bridges would have been built, Matt. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Hello.
Matt, good afternoon to you, sir.
Yes.
Listeners worldwide as well. But first, I'll tell you, when this is the guy who spoke to the blind. Is he from Ace Engineering?
Yes.
Precisely. When I heard about this $18 million going to Barbados, a business company, my first thought was that I'm pretty certain that Ace Engineering, the records, can build that bridge. So I was actually shocked to hear that that sort of money is being given to Barbados firm to build bridges in Dominica. Now, when I know we've got the expertise and the capacity to do it here.
Not bridges, a bridge.
A bridge. Okay, a bridge to do it here. The thing is, that I'll tell you, Matt, no company in Barbados would employ any company in Dominica, Matt, to do anything for them, you know. Those people over, and this Caribbean unity you're talking about, these people look at us as a third world country, man.
Well, but listen to me. I'm hearing information not confirmed just yet that some of the work will be given to a well-known company. That's all I'm going to say in Dominica. Some of the subcontracting work may be given to a well-known company in Dominica, and that's all I'm going to say for the time being. Time will tell. Hello.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
But as I was saying, Matt, this amount of money, Matt, given to Ace Engineering would employ a hell of a lot of our people in those dire times, Matt. I just cannot comprehend the little boy from Vegas scared, you know. We are experiencing poverty as we've never done before, unemployment. You're having that sort of money to spend. You're giving it to a Belgian company, and our company here can do the job, Matt. I really don't get it, you know, Matt. You know. Anyway, I hope they come to their senses and revise that decision, Matt. Yeah?
Well, as I said, from my information, some of the work may be given, some of the subcontracted work may be given to a well-known company in Dominica. Dominicans, open your eyes. Here's some news coming in here. I've been told of an accident in the Massac area right next to the Massac Primary School. We're following this story. A pregnant woman is among 4 new cases of the feared Zika virus in Dominica. The 4 new cases bring to a total of 5 since the virus was first confirmed on the island on March 15th. The Ministry of Health said the infected pregnant woman has been hospitalized. However, she's been closely assessed and managed by a team of consultant medical specialist doctors. The release said it is the afternoon. Earlier this week, U.S. health officials concluded that the infection with the Zika virus during pregnancy caused the birth defect, microcephaly. However, the Ministry of Health said there is no sign of such defect in the local case. Quote, there is no evidence of any malformation such as microcephaly of her unborn child at this time. She will be closely monitored and provided with the expert management, including physio-social support, which is available within the ministry, the release stated. Let's take another phone call here in the afternoon. Hello.
Yes, Matt. Pleasant afternoon to you, Matt. Pleasant afternoon to listeners to Q95, Matt.
Yes.
I've been following your program from this morning, and I heard you with a gentleman, this man by the name of Mr. LeBlanc, whatever his first name, I don't know.
Yes, Anthony LeBlanc.
Read the tendering process, Matt. Matt, Mr. Sterritt continue to disrespect the people of Dominica, Matt. I want to take you back to last year. There was a groundbreaking ceremony where Mr. Sterritt had a huge project where $100 million. I don't remember the exact project, man, where Mr. Sterritt indicated clearly to the people of Dominica that they do not have the skills. They are not craftsmen to do the type of work, so you have to import labor, man. I mean, Matt, how much more can Mr. Sterritt continue to disrespect Dominicans, Matt? What Dominicans are waiting for right now to block all roads in Dominica, to shut down Dominica, man? What are they waiting for?
I'm expecting to hear a little more from the Builders and Contractors Association. Mr. Liebler would only say this morning that, this was not tendered for, this big $18 million project. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. If I may, I'm just trying to be focused on the program here. I want to take into consideration one of the callers who spoke about the ECB or whatever reports in that.
The projections, yes.
The projections. I am taking issue to the comments. I think maybe someone made about Thompson Fountain. My understanding of the issue is that if you are trying to be consistent and credible, at one time you accept a report from a certain institution that has a certain standard. In the case of the CDB or whatever the case may be, when the report is about favorable towards Dominica, we find fault with the report. And the same report who said that St. Kitts will be getting about 5% increase. There is no problem with the institution.
But you're not worried about St. Kitts, you're worried about Dominica. But the thing about projections, they're not necessarily always true. They might, get better, or they might get worse. So projections are not always necessarily true. That's the point I think that the caller was trying to make.
No, but I am saying that if you're taking anything from one end, I'm saying, if you're saying that projection is not necessarily true, which I understand is a projection, but there is no issue with the projection in St. Kitts.
No, but that's for the caller to decide, whether he wants to talk about St. Kitts. He's worried about Dominica, though. I don't know if that's an issue, though. I mean, if he chose not to comment on St. Kitts, that is his business. But if he chose to comment on Dominica, he's a Dominican, and he wants to talk about that. That's for him. Hello. 4493095. You can tell people, what to talk on and when to talk about what. 133, talk to me.
Yeah, I do not know whether I got cut off or what.
No, but go ahead.
Okay. What I am saying is I understand what you're saying. All I'm saying, there are certain things that you're based on. I'm saying if you're using the CDB, the credibility, okay? We all know that projection is a thing that is just a projection for the name of the word projection. I am saying that when the projection is bad, we don't find a problem with the CDB. That's all I'm saying.
All right, okay. Good morning, hello, or good afternoon. Talk on the block, hello. 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 You're not there. Hello.
Yeah, I have not finished my point. Some people say for how long?
No, but you cannot direct me as to how long you want to stay here. But complete your thoughts, sir, quickly.
Yeah, I'm not directing you. I'm just making.
Go ahead.
I am saying on the other point about the contract. The contract. I'm saying I have not heard the other side of the contract as to whether the contract came from the CDP or wherever. That's not the first time I know that we had a contract sometimes back in Point Michel when some foreign company got the contract, but it was the same ACE company that was the local company that had all the subcontract. So I'm just making that point. That's all.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hey, Matt. Good afternoon, buddy.
How are you doing, brother?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Okay.
Matt, that whole situation to do with I heard the customer trying to justify some situation here with this contract. The fact of the matter is, it just doesn't make sense. Now that I'm hearing other things and some details coming out, we're hearing now that this contract of $18 million is going to include the dredging of the river from EC Low Black, basically to the bayfront, right?
Yes, to the Friendship Bridge, yes.
To the Friendship Bridge. Essentially, they would have to take it to the bayfront. They can't stop at the Friendship Bridge. So to believe that dredging the river is going to be a contract has to be awarded to the Bajan company to do that inclusive, and it cannot be right. Again, when we heard from Isaac Baptiste that this same company has already benefited from some 2-point-something million US as consultants for this project. They designed the bridge. Now they have got the contract to build it. Who are they going to get the contract also to ensure that they to verify that the project goes on properly? Matt, it doesn't make any sense at all when you listen to these type of things. And then, you're especially when you think in the context of what just went down at the last election. After the last election, you heard this Bajan brethren came on radio and said to the world that they directed and controlled the election here in Dominica from Barbados. They determined what millions were spent and whatever. So obviously what we're being told what we are seeing right now is that this Bajan connection continues to drain us of further money and wealth. Matt, I will end here by just saying about you just have to look at all of the other big projects, what we call the public sector projects that this government has taken on. It's consistent. We, the Dominicans, have not received anything. You look at the State House, look at the State College, the houses at Baffert State, the Friendship Bridge, the stadium, the hospital to come, the road from Roswell to Portsmouth, the West Coast bridges that they talk about rebuilding is Chinese again. Rehabilitation of the Layu Park, you heard that they offered another set of Chinese. Matt, this is what we are seeing here, and yes, I agree. It is time that the builders and other construction people, the truckers and all of these people, it's time that they stand up and open their eyes and see what is going on, my brother. Have a great day.
Have a great day. We are watching. Hello.
Matt.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Okay, bro.
Good afternoon, Matt. Matt, two things. I want to comment on two things. Matt, I was on the Minister of National Security and the Police Commissioner to take control of their police force. That police officer is calling every day like he's a politician. We need to see that bullshit stop, Matt. Sorry, that nonsense stop. Because, Matt, some police officers would like to make their points too. If they try to make a point, the commissioner will sanction them. The commissioner and the Minister of National Security see me go to sleep. We don't hear nothing about it. We must stop me from calling the radio station. The man is not a politician. And not on the issue of the contract. You hear, bro?
I'm here, my brother.
I am very happy that Roosevelt Skerrit can take his contract and give it to Bajan. And he must continue to do it. Because Dominicans getting what they deserve, Matt. I want them Bajans to bring their trucks and bring Bajan fellas to work on the project. If it's a payback for the election, bring in Bajans. And every single project Skerrit should do the same thing. Because you know what, Matt? They depend on Matt program to come and talk. And when there's a move for people to stand up and show that we have to stand against what is wrong, nobody comes out. We see Salisbury move the other day. Everybody was, I am Salisbury, are you? Up to now, we don't have a radio fund for Salisbury, Matt. Nobody's not doing a radio fund for Salisbury. Nobody trying to assist Salisbury. You know what I'm saying, Matt? I am saying that they should bring Bajan trucks. When truckers were called upon to come out and defend themselves for their money government was holding and keep holding up till now, they're there. If I come out, this and that. Well, they're failing on their banks taking their vehicles. So, Matt, in a nutshell, Dominicans getting what they deserve. We too like to sit there and wait for people to do things for us. And some of us are being used. Some of us, everybody waiting for us to jump forward and do things. And they're at their home hiding. I can tell you what, I will never come out again. You know what I'm telling you what?
Yep. I
will never come out until Dominicans decide they're coming out. Because when you come out, they say they're for you, they're with you. And when you're in trouble, none of them helping you. And none of them coming out when they're supposed to come out. I want to see Bajan contractors, Bajan trucks.
So you're saying that the government took the right decision?
But whoever want to call after me can call you, I can defend myself. I'm saying the government giving the people what they deserve. You know what I'm saying?
I understand you perfectly, my brother. 140, hello. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back, Dominica, right after this.
So, to the 10,000s of you gathered here today, I say I know. Yes, I know many of you are pressed under the burden of debt. It's hard, but there's hope. I have good news for you today. Yes, good news. The folks at Flow have given me a special message just for you. That if you have any unpaid bill or debt from 7 years ago until now, you can be debt-free at last. Flow will swipe away up to 80% of your debt. It's called the Flow Debt-Free Amnesty. So you only pay up to 20% and you can say goodbye to your Flow debt.
Did you hear that, honey? This is unbelievable. All of our phone, mobile, and internet bills from Flow can disappear once and for all. Just what we needed right now.
Yes, my people. Flow debt-free at last. We can flow debt-free at last. We, the people at Flow, endorse this message. Call, come in, go online, and let us help you wipe away all your bills at last. Flow terms and conditions apply.
Dominica, the most eagerly and highly anticipated concert of a lifetime, is now a reality. This Mother's Day weekend, Amira Entertainment presents the mother of reggae music, the undisputed queen of reggae, formerly of the world famous Bob Marley Ifris, Marcia Griffiths. Marcia Griffiths live in concert on Saturday, May 7th, 2016, Harlem Plaza. I shall sing as long as I live. A special Mother's Day Bob Marley tribute. You can see it. Ladies come in abundance and do the electric slide. Also the fanatic band RS Digital, Philip Osford, and fresh from Jamaica, Divine Sounds. Entrance $50 in advance, $60 at the gate, and VIP $80, and are available from Bullseye Pharmacy, Miss Spade, Sound City, Guape, Midi Cash and Posty, Skitter in the Market, and Island Wide. Am I really hearing you? Marcia Griffith, supported by Digicel, Talent Inc., Fortune Hotel, Kubuli Big Edge Financial, Astafans, agents for Appleton Estate, Hero Vodka, TBS Radio, and more. There's a land that Marcia Griffith, May 7th, Harlem Plaza. Men, take out your ladies, children, take out your mothers, Rasta men and conscious brethren and sisters. Be part of history because this Mother's Day will never be the same.
The Marigot Development Corporation presents another big one. Dominica, get ready for the 10th annual Mayfest Village Bar Lime After Party. It all goes down on Friday, April 29th at the Marigot Fisheries Complex. All roads lead to Marigot for the Mayfest Village Bar Lime After Party, featuring juggling by Dominica's hottest DJ Flip the Boss. Them no in my league. And DJ Dez. Tell her give me the pretty sing thing. Van time 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. Admission only $5. Powered by Club DVD. Sponsored by Kupulipia, Digicel, DominicaEvents.com, Starring and Sons, Digicel Play, Fine Foods Inc., Archipelago Trading, Q95. Friday, April 29th, Mayfest Village Bar Lime After Party. Turn up your weekend. I that. See you there.
Coachy load from in Netherlands. Where the grabbers stink like Ali get up on the scheme. Today we are the weatherman.
Hi, I'm Andy Norell. I'll be performing with Luis Perdomo, Obed Calver, and Junior Terry at the Dominica Jazz and Creole Festival, May 15, 2016, at Fort Shirley, Cabritz National Park. See you there.
Good afternoon on the telephone, yes.
Good afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Where is Dominica going, sir?
Repeat?
I'm saying, where is Dominica heading?
Maybe you have the answer I don't.
Well, the answer I have. You can remember they told us they giving us geothermal for cheaper light?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the news bulletin today on DBS gave us our light. They told us that if we see a little thing like a frog, please don't touch it. It was imported in the country.
For the pipes, yes.
And where are we going? Thank you, sir. Anyway.
Yeah, I reported that since last week. There are some tadpoles that the forestry officials are concerned about. I think they had the problem before, but they have recited some tadpoles in the area of the valley, the Rosa Valley, and they're asking you if you happened to see one of the, it almost looks like a frog there. Please don't touch it. But we'll investigate it a little further sometime next week. Hello. Yes? Hello. Is somebody on the telephone? Hello. Are you there, caller?
Yes, I am the man.
Yeah, go ahead.
On the contract, I have two comments. One question and a comment. Let me ask the question first. The question is, the Wesley School, the Londonderry School, under Edison James, do you know who got the contract for that?
I don't know if I do.
Well, it was a Trinidad company.
Trinidad company. Mm-hmm.
Yes, to get the $13 million school. Okay?
Okay, I'll investigate that. Yes, go ahead.
All right. So that, now my other question is,
you're saying that to say that it's not the first time this is happening?
yes, because it looked like it just happens to be a cry now. And I heard Mike Wallace called, and Mike Wallace was a senator in that government when that contract was awarded to a company.
All right, let's find out what's going on that one. Hello.
Yes, Matt. Just wanted to call quickly on the school, but remember we had Stuco build the Grand Bay Secondary, and I think it's E.H. Charles build the Castleville Secondary. I mean, what people saying is, if this tendering is open and people tender, that's the thing. But it was not tendered. It was given to someone out of...
So are you aware whether the Wesley school that he's speaking about was tendered?
No, I was just giving an idea that...
You're not aware that it was, or you're not aware?
No, that's 17, 18 years ago, Matt. I would not...
Okay.
We don't... hold on a while, Matt. We like to bring things in for scapegoats. People asking right now, raising a genuine concern about building a bridge in Dominica, and you have people in Dominica that has the capacity to do that, and they didn't get the opportunity to tender. Matt, quickly, before I leave, the police officer love calling there. I wonder if he will ever call the radio and raise issues about the high level of robbery in Dominica. I really want Mr. Clayville Mills to touch on that for some time. Also, something happened in the Rosa River some time ago, Matt. Remember when they had the first phase of the promenade going on in Rosa, and George Nanton built it? Hello, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Remember when they were building the bridge at the back of Miniers, when they were building the wall somewhere at the back of Miniers, they took all the material and put it in the center of the river. You remember that well?
Mm-hmm.
The material is still there. And I'm hearing somebody's going to get a contract to dredge the river. We have to look at that one very closely. And lastly, Matt, somebody called and made mention about the 500 feet long by 16 feet wide by 6 inches thick concrete road that was built at Makushri, going to a Bailey bridge that is temporary. It's placed on some slabs and boulders. But anytime the river come down, that river would, that will go. The material could have been used to build a bridge, Matt, right there, the Makushri bridge right there, that went. I'm just trying to bring that into context when the caller raised it earlier on, Matt.
All right, caller. We're going to the overseas line. Hello.
Yes, Matt, it's me again. Matt, I just want to, Matt, you know, there's a saying, you must not cast pearls before swine, Matt. Matt, the caller that called and talked about, the officer Mills that called and talked the thing, Matt, he seemed to don't know the meaning of historical performance, Matt. Think it past performance suggests that it can grow. Dominica's past performance does not suggest that. And that is the point. You see, Matt, this is the sort of thing, Matt. You have to look at these people when they're making these kind of statements that really put...
Because his point was, when it's good, we don't like to highlight it, but when it's bad, you know, some of the callers will.
This is not good and bad, Matt. This is a question of, it is based on, Matt, past performance, Matt. And if the past performance, what the comment that was made is that, look, Dominica's past performance does not suggest that it can achieve that.
Okay.
Saying Kit's past performance suggests that it can and it will, and that is the difference, Matt. And I think this is a very important for students of finance and economics to understand.
Caller, point well, made here 150 is the afternoon time. Hello, talk to me. 10 more minutes. We'll wrap it up this Friday, April 15th. Are you there, caller? Caller, are you there? Let's take another caller from the overseas line.
Yes, Mark, I was asking you a question. The money for the $18 million contract, where is it coming from? Is it from the Treasury? Is it from the CDB? Is it from an international organization? Where is it coming from? Do you know?
I will find out for you in 1 minute here. 449-3095-96 and 97.
Dominica, the Marigold Development Corporation presents the 10th annual Mayfest, Friday, April 29th to Monday, May 2nd at the Fisheries Complex in Marigold. The activities begin on Friday, April 29th from 6 p.m. with the bar line. Yeah, we going bar to bar, 10 bars to lime in one night. Our last stop is with DJ Flip in the fisheries. The activities continued on Saturday with the Fruiter National Trail Hike of Segment 7. Then later that evening, Beauty and Elegance will grace the stage for Miss Mayfest. On Sunday, May 1st, we head into Sandy Bay for the Beach Volleyball Festival. Then we head into the Fisheries Complex to turn it up. It's where soca and calypso mix booyah music. Then live from Trinidad and Tobago, the Soca Maestro, Baron, King Dice, Caressa, Soul Food. All these fall by the #1 party band, the Swinging Stars. And on the booyah side, we have Asa Banton. And the pioneers of booyah music, the Big Bad WCK. All these powered by Club DVD, the biggest and cleanest song. And on Monday, we head into the Last Flight Bar and Grill for our grand family fun day with some of Dominica's hottest DJs. Mayfest 2016 is on at the Fisheries Complex in Marigold from April 29th to May 2nd. Be part of this line. Choose your day or the entire weekend. Action from Friday to Monday. I am that boy.
Festival Jazz and Créole de la Dominique, 15 mai 2016 au Parc National Cap-Gritz. Sur scène, Nikeni Soft de Guadeloupe, Elan Parle de Trinidad, Andy Narel, Cameron Pierre, Brève et puis Cadence All Stars. Venez et puis la famille, relaxez dans l'air fraîche de Fort Chely en écoutant les mélodies douces de jazz créole. Présenté par le gouvernement de la Dominique et puis Discover Dominica Authority et Digicel. Une expérience extraordinaire. Dimanche 15 mai 2016, Jazz and Créole de la Dominique. Visitez dominicafestivals.com en savoir plus.
Okay, let's take another phone call here. Hello, talk to me. Still trying to get that information as to where that money is coming from. Hello.
Good afternoon, man.
How you doing, my brother?
Good. Is it one set of people who has to call your radio show programs?
No.
Okay. Because this afternoon I was told not to call our radio station again.
Oh, who said that to you? Did I say that to you ever?
I do not know. I do not even know the guy.
I don't know if anybody has that right to tell you that.
Something, Matt.
Yes, I'm here.
The last caller asked a very pertinent question. Who is funding the bridge?
I'm still trying to get that information.
Because, Matt, if the EU is funding their program, you use EU procurement rules. If the CDB is funding a program, you use CDB procurement rules. If an individual is funding a program, you're going to use the individual procurement rules. If the Chinese is funding a program, you use Chinese program. And if the Treasury of Dominica is funding a program, you're going to use Dominica procurement rules. So the question you must first find out is who is funding the program and whose procurement rules are being used. Basically, before all those hullabaloo things are not being tendered, you must first find out who is funding the program and then whose procurement rules.
But would that mean that these would not have to be tendered for? I mean, it's basic requirements, right?
Different funding agencies use different. If the Chinese building a project for you, they tender it in China. If the Japanese giving you a program, they tender it in Japan. Like the Portsmouth thing, it was tendered not in Dominica but in Japan, right? They funding it, they do their tender, they send down their contractor, the contractor hire, whether if they want or not, local subcontractors, basically. That is how it is, that is how it operates. I can remember when the... But
you don't know what are the rules for this specific project, or do you?
I am not there, I do not know. I do not know who is funding it. I don't know which procurement rules they are using.
All right, well, let's try to find out before we start making assumptions here. As I said, the Building and Contractors Association, they said that they are investigating and will find out a lot more. Hello, but they're very concerned that it was not tendered for. Talk to me.
Matt, this is the newest mouthpiece Roosevelt carried out from the West Coast.
Well, that's would be Roosevelt's carriage and who he chose to be his mouthpiece. Hello.
Matt.
How you doing, brother?
Why would they concentrate on Roseau have 4 bridges? Why would they concentrate on Roseau, where Delis have problem, Makushui have problem, everywhere else have problems? Why would they?
You're saying that should not be one of their priorities?
Not the priority. All is use the river and go and work in the country.
All right, caller. Well, that's a priority for them. Hello. Maybe the funding is forthcoming. Hello.
That was precisely my point, about making assumptions. I don't think the caller was trying to make assumptions because I more get the understanding of the assumption when Mr. Liebler was complaining about the tendering process.
Well, as I said to you, Mr. Liebler said that his team is investigating. They're very concerned that this was not tendered for. Hello.
Not Matt. Former director of Wice, Mr. Christian Crafton, about if it is EU tender rules or CDB tender rules, then that's what they follow. They follow the procurement rules, but within the country where the project will be undertaken. So if EU is financing a project in Dominica, yes, you'll follow EU procurement rules, but it will be advertised in Dominica, and all qualified contractors, states that are qualified under EU projects will be entitled to tender for the project. So
it means that everybody will be entitled to tender.
Because, for example, you have seen projects advertised on the finance by the papers all the time, the road works, etc. Just recently, they had about $100 million project being advertised. In fact, the EU will not allow the project to be passed on to any contractor unless it goes through the procurement procedure. And it would mean that any contractor in the country where the project is to be physically located and they qualify, they can tender for that project. Whereas, similarly, companies in England, in any of the EU countries, or in Britain, they can tender for that project. It's important that notice is given of the extent of this procurement or this contract, and then you can tender for it. So the government is talking.
All right. Okay, a different perspective here. 158. Here's our final phone call. Hello, talk to me quickly.
Yes, I'm telling you, I'm not asking you. He's a mouthpiece.
All right, well, you know better than I do, okay? I don't know that to be the case, okay? Thank you very much. It's about time when we wrap it up this afternoon here, Talk on the Block.